guys, how's it going? Victoria Tier here, coming to you from victoriatierlifestyle.com. Okay, so are you having a hard time replying and handling objections when you are faced with them? Well, in this video, I will be sharing with you one of the easiest ways to handle them. But before I begin, if you are dealing with objections, congratulations. It means you are actively prospecting and determined to grow your business. You have no idea how many people sign up for this industry and never approach not even one person about it. Well, you're also in luck because I've got a complimentary training for you that is hosted by one of the 7-figure leaders in the industry, where you will learn how to target the right people, build a team of go-getters and leaders who are already interested in your kind of business, and ultimately giving you very little objections. Wouldn't you want that? So go ahead and be sure to grab the free training in the link that is in the comment box if you are watching this from Facebook, and in the description box if you are watching this from YouTube. So check on the link below, alright? Alright, so are you ready to learn how to handle objections? Let's begin. Guys, the best way you can handle objections is by repeating them into questions. Well, here's what I mean. If someone says to you, "I just don't think it's worth it," you say, "You don't think it's worth it?" Guys, don't patronize them though or be rude, okay? That definitely won't bring you closer to someone feeling good about you or the business. Just repeat after them in a question form like this, okay? "Really? You don't think it's worth it? Why is that?" I'm sure you have a reason for saying that. What's the reason? Here you're doing one of two things. You are diffusing the objection and turning the focus on them, putting the ball in your court, allowing you to control the conversation. The other thing you're doing is you are finding out more about why they are objecting to this business so that you have a chance to present them with a solution. If you don't know why they are objecting, you can't help them. So by turning the objection into a question, it brings you closer to understanding who they are, why they feel the way they do, and possibly even get them to view the business differently and join you. Okay, so after that, they tell you the reason why. You can say something alongside this. "Suppose I was able to satisfy that concern. In your opinion, do you feel you want to move forward?" You see, here you make it feel like they are in control of their decision, which they are. You're just kind of shining the light on what is possible and how you have a solution to their original concern. This eases the objection and pretty much squashes it. Here's another more specific objection, the money objection. I know you're all waiting to hear that, right? Let's give the person giving the objection a name. We'll call him John. All right, John says to you, "Oh, that's too much. I can't afford to pay that each month." You can respond in a question format again, something alongside this. "John, let me ask you a question. In spite of it being too much and that you can't afford to pay for it each month, isn't the real question, is it possible for you to get more benefits than what you are investing?" You pause right there for a moment, then you follow up by saying this. "If I can show you how that can be achieved, would you be open to looking into the business?" Or you can say a video, a meeting, or whatever the next thing you want them to see, okay? You see there, you've got them thinking, yeah, duh, who doesn't want to get more benefits for the money they put in, right? That's the whole point. You're trying to make them feel like they are controlling the conversation even though you are. Guys, as far as the money objection goes, it's probably the biggest lie from most people in normal circumstances, and half the time, they don't even know it's a lie themselves, because most of them don't realize that they may be wasting money elsewhere that they could be using to allocate towards building a better life for themselves with a business. No money is rarely the case, guys. They just don't think what you are presenting to them is a priority. When do we really want something and we just can't find the money for it? Almost never, right? We always seem to find money for it. If it's a vacation, that new pair of shoes, that handbag, that new set of golf clubs, guys, come on. You know, if you really want it, you usually find a way to get it. You just get really creative, right? When they tell you that they don't have the money, it's because you have not shown them that what you have is worth it. They see the loss of money as the larger focus than the possibility of gain or pleasure. You guys get what I'm trying to say here? So guys, what you will need to do is find out why they are telling you that they don't have the money. Is it because they don't think what you have is worth allocating the funds towards? Or are they interested but not sure where they can get the funds from? You need to know why so that you can help them think it through. You can normally find out what the actual reason is by saying this. If I can help show you ways that can help you find the funds for it, would you be open to moving forward with this business? If they hesitate and say, listen, I'm just not interested, that means they do have the funds and are just not convinced this business will make them more money than they invest. And if that is the reason, your job will be to show them how this is worth it by sharing stories of your team leaders or examples of those who have succeeded. And let them know that you can show them step by step exactly how to do the same thing. And if you don't know the step by step of how to do it, you need to go as far up as you can with your team leader or upline that is successful and find out how they did it. Or you need to get a presentation from your company that shows you exactly how to do that. Or you need to look externally for a marketing system and tools that can help them do that. Guys, that's why I always emphasize in all my trainings that you need to grow and educate yourself so that you can actually help others do the same thing or be able to direct them straight to an educational system that can help them do that. I personally direct everyone to an educational platform and system. If you want to know what exactly I use, just reach out to me directly on Facebook, and of course I can help guide you. Okay, now let's go back to that same scenario. If the person is all excited and wants you to share with them how they can find the funds to do so, then you know it's because they really don't have the money, and what you can do is help them figure out where they can get the funds. Maybe they can cut out their TV bills. Maybe they can cut the daily lattes that are like $4 a cup. 1 or 2 cups a month can add up to the exact investment funds that they need. Maybe they can cut out unnecessary spending that they do monthly. Maybe they can have a garage sale or put up stuff on Amazon if they have stuff that they don't need in their homes. For the ladies, maybe they don't need 100 pair of designer shoes. Maybe they can auction off a few pairs. For the guys, maybe they can eBay one of the multiple gadgets that they don't need. There is always a way, guys. And if they don't want to get rid of anything, well, maybe they can babysit for a few hours a week or deliver newspaper, whatever side gig that they can get enough money for that monthly investment they need for the business. Guys, if they want it, there's plenty of ways that they can get the cash. These are just simple examples, but can you see how objections can be handled, especially in a form of repeating it back as a question? I can go on and on with a million objections and use this exact format to diffuse it and turn it around. You are simply looking to find out what their problems are by understanding the reasons for their objections, then seeing if your product, service, or business can even help them. If it's not, you let them go and you move on to the next person. If you force or mislead or bug them to death till they fold, you will end up with just an unwilling participant, and they will end up failing and being mad at you and probably hating you later. You don't need to recruit or market to everyone, just the right people. Now, speaking of the right ones, guys, if you want less objections to handle, you need to target the right people to present your business to. So don't forget to grab the freebie that I mentioned earlier in the comment box or description box. It will show you how you can attract and build team leaders into your business instead of chasing after them. Alright guys and gals, I hope you found value in this video. Be sure to share it with your team so that they can get the same value. Also like my fan page on Facebook so that you can get more tips and ideas like this. And subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get more updates on my future training videos. Alright guys, bye. I'll see you on the next video.